Hey, man, it's Continental 5. You now tuned in to Mikey T, the movie star, and Report Card Radio. So go check out my new single, Wangster, a.k.a. Testify. You heard? It's on all platforms, streaming everywhere. Bump that.
I know you had served time in the past. How long had you actually served in the past 5?
I was supposed to do a bullet, but I wound up just doing the 7 months and came home on parole. I didn't stay long at all. It was a bullshit charge anyway, so they had to drop it. But it just was up because as I'm going back and forth to court, I'm getting deal offers. You know, and the one I was going to take was with another company / Universal. So they fly me to LA. I'm out there. We sitting at the table, pen in hand, and I go, look, man, you know, I got a case. I don't want to, you know, take your money and be sitting down. I didn't know how long I was doing because they was offering me too much time. You know what I mean? So I'm like, look, I don't know if I'll be home to do this for you. You know what I mean? Or to get any type of work done. So they're like, yo, you beat the case, come back. I ain't beat the case. I copped out. So it's a learning lesson. Trust me, it's a hard learning lesson. It's a lesson to learn.
It's crazy, man. What's an experience from jail that never leaves your mind? What's something that you'll never forget about serving that time?
Not being able to go out. Not being able to do nothing. That's just the hard. I tell my peoples now, like, yo, some jail is like, it's not as bad as niggas. If you're a solid individual, you'll do your time and come home. It's just when you hear the shorties out here doing this, or she's stressing, and your mom's is going through this, and your grandparents is older, you know, that's what really affects you because you can't do nothing to fix it. So if your shorty said, yo, son, I don't have the rest of the money for rent, you as a man know, all right, go get that. Or I already had it, so you didn't have to, I could do that for you. But when you sitting down, maybe you can't do nothing. So after the first month or two, I just stayed off the phone. Just leave that shit alone. Don't even call them. Don't even call them. Because now I got to hear everybody's problems, and I can't do nothing. I like to be active. I like to move. And because I can't do that, and I can't be the man I need to be for her, or for my moms, or for my grandparents, because they was older at the time. You know, that's the hardest part.
Where did you actually serve your time?
Shit, I caught my charge in Long Island, in Suffolk. So they had me in the Max out there in Riverhead. Then they transferred me to Gap Hank. Then they transferred me to Rikers. And before they was going to send me up top, I wound up getting the parole. So then they sent me from Rikers back to Riverhead and just released me there.
How long were you out actually fighting that charge? Because you said you had a deal that you wound up almost getting.
It was for a year. I was fighting that shit for a year. And I would have kept fighting it. But, because, see, look, it was just 4 of us in a car. You know, they pull a car over and they see the guns. They're like, oh, whoa, okay. Which one of y'all niggas got this? But I'm not knowing. They got a whole lot of home invasions out there. So they're like, yo, you know, I'll never forget this shit. The feds came into my room like, yo, you know, we know who you are. And this is why you won't see me talk crazy on an interview. You won't see me do nothing that these little niggas do because I seen how real shit can get. And I hope a nigga listening can understand what I'm saying and take heed of it, because when it gets hard and thick, pause, it's, you know, some shit coming with it, and you got to be able to stand on your own too. So they was hitting me with kidnapping, attempt murder, firearm, all these charges. Pretty much, I never forget it. He said, "Yeah, you're gonna do 40 years state, 40 years federal, non-concurrent. So it don't run at the same time. Once you do your 40 in the state, you come out, a bus put you back in, do your 40 in the feds. So pretty much you sitting down for life." So I'm like, yo, so they was saying it was a home invasion, but then when they did the homework, like, yo, wait, this nigga's cousin, oh, that nigga ain't do it. He couldn't possibly, you know what I mean? Like, they're like, yo, he couldn't possibly have been that stupid to do some shit like that. So what happened was, the first day of court, they wound up catching the niggas, whoever did what they did with that. And I was in court watching them get his, I think kid was like 19. He caught life pretty much. So at that moment, I'm like, yeah, this shit is like, oh, kid, the street ain't really, nah. Nobody wants to sit down. Nah, son, I ain't have a kid at that time. So now I'm thinking all of this in my head like, damn, I don't have no kids. I didn't do anything that I set out to do. I had the deal, lost the deal. I gotta get this shit, I gotta get it back together. You know what I mean? So that was the hardest part, man, out of that whole situation, just was seeing how the judicial system works. And it doesn't work right. If you don't have no money, there's no way you win anything. And that hurts you because most black, white, brown, no matter your color, but most people coming from the hood don't have it. Just so happens at the time I had it. So I used that to, that was that act right for me because I was outside dumbing, doing the dumb shit. No, hard-headed, not listening. And then once that gavel hit and you in that cell by yourself, you got niggas lifting 400, 500 pounds. And they respect, excuse me, can you pass me the salt? Excuse me, can you pass me? They nobody reach over. There's no disrespect because in that whole time, nigga, the smallest nigga will put you on your back. You know what I mean? So in that time period, even though it wasn't long, but I had to figure it out. And then on top of that, when you get in there, niggas knew who I was. So now you might have a nigga, because it happened, where a nigga would want to test you. And if you don't step up to that, you know what I mean? You're going to falter. I didn't fold. I didn't do none of that shit. I stood tall. I never had a fight in jail. Niggas tried to approach me on some, yo, this my bump. One of them type of joints. But he later came to me like, yo, I know who you was. I just wanted to see where your heart was at. And I respected it. So, jail was an experience, but it wasn't something that niggas should brag about.